It is National Consumer Protection Week, and all this week we have been bringing you stories of people around Northeast Ohio sharing their cautionary tales. And that continues tonight. News 5's Elizabeth Van Mitri is joined by experts from the BBB, the FTC, the Ohio Attorney General's office, law enforcement, a lot of people there, Elizabeth, taking people's phone calls right now. And there's been a lot of phones ringing.
A lot of phones ringing, a lot of phone calls happening right now. People getting their consumer questions answered, double checking a scam, double checking maybe a text message they got, a phone call that they received. And you can do it too. That number on the bottom of your screen right now. If you have a feeling about something, you just have a question, something going on, an email you got, give them a call. These experts are ready to answer your questions now. That's going until 6:30. Speaking of scams, there is a scam we told you about this summer, and we're following through on it. It's the antique car scam. Now, I met a man who told me about the scam itself, and he cashed in his 401k to get a car that he never got.
I feel like I've been kind of striving for this ever since, I was able to drive.
Jeffrey Carr wanted a big block Chevelle. He finally saved up enough money to make it happen.
The car that I was trying to purchase was actually my father's very first car.
And there it was. He found a car broker in Cleveland who said he had one he was selling out of Colorado. Usually they run for $50K, but he found one for $22,000. So he signed the documents.
They had DocuSign documents. They had, complete pictures. They had bill of sales. They had incorporation documents.
He took out a loan. He transferred the funds.
I took the day off work thinking this was going to be a miracle day, and it never showed. And I must have emailed and called them 100 times that day, and it was just total radio silence.
Jeffrey has never seen that car. The website it was listed on disappeared along with his money. The classic car scam is just one of the latest Abe Hammond, owner of a local car shop, has seen. He buys cars to fix up and sell. He says scammers are good.
It's a very crucial thing to speak with or meet the seller directly. Try to deal with cash.
He says read seller reviews and Google the seller. Check to see if the seller is running multiple ads for the same car. All red flags. He says ask yourself, why is this a scam, instead of assuming it's not, and think critically, even when it comes to listing photos.
If you look at photo backgrounds, you'll see, hey, why are there mountains in the background? We're in Ohio. There's no mountains in Ohio.
Finally, ask for the right things. There are ways of lowering your chances of being scammed. That includes asking for a VIN number, asking to see the title of the car, and always asking for a report. Abe recommends a Carfax report to make sure everything matches. It's not free, but a lot less than what you could lose.
I'd rather lose $40 than $20,000 any day. You take that $40 as a blessing.
Jeffrey has never found out who stole his money. He did have to cash out his 401k to cover the loss. He hopes his warning reminds others.
I guess, in summation, if, the old adage, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is. It's something we hear time and time again, and it's something to remember as you navigate your life and if something pops up that just doesn't feel right. If you have a consumer question, we are still answering phone calls. We have consumer experts here ready to let you know, guide you on the right direction to get some of those questions answered to make sure that you're not the next victim of one of these scams. And we're going to continue to bring you stories all during Consumer Protection Week to make sure that you keep your money where it belongs, right in your pocket. Katie?
Knowledge is power. To outsmart these scammers, we have about 20 more minutes. Number scrolling on your screen. Give them a call. Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thank you.